Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout Speed Round, where we answer a quick question every day to keep our group chat fun going all week long. I've talked a little bit here about how I recently unearthed my desk to start using it as a workspace again, and one of the things that had to be removed for that to happen was a computer that is maybe 3 or 4 computers ago for me, but just it had its little spot on the desk. I was using a different place as my desk, so it just never moved. The screen didn't work. From time to time, I would hook up a laptop to it to get something off its hard drive, but it was really mostly dead. So thinking about that and how I am now in my new workspace with 2 laptops staring at me at this moment, I thought it would be interesting to talk about how many computers we have in our house right now. You can include ones that are only living and regularly used. You can count the ones that are mostly dead, but you don't quite know what to do with. You can count iPads. You can count it any way you want. So I will say that I have done a quick count around the house today, and the computers that are still currently within our living space are 9.
9.
There are more in the attic.
So that is
there are
more
2
than
that I
2
use all
per
the time.
person.
That is correct. And considering my husband does not use it at all, it's way more than 2 per person.
Wow.
So, I have 2 that I use actively. My daughter uses hers actively. My son has a iMac and a laptop that he really doesn't use much at all. And then I have 2 old ones that still I need things on every now and then. And so I have them sitting beside my old desk, and they will move in here eventually. So it's pretty ridiculous. And there's got to be another 2 or 3 upstairs. So how about you, Catherine? How many do you have? And are they performing a useful service or just taking up space?
Well, if you only count laptops and not tablets, it's 1 per person.
Okay.
And
including your husband?
Yes. And then he also has a work computer, that sometimes comes home with him. And up until this week, both kids had school Chromebooks that came back and forth every day. But those were returned. Yes. They were returned after we got this alarming email from the school saying your child has a library resource that is overdue and has a value of $230.
Oh my gosh.
And she was like, I didn't take out any book that was worth $200. And then, 24 hours later, we get, that was a mistake in our computer system. Like, yeah, no kidding. So anyway.
Great.
I think it's only 4 per person.
Yeah.
If you start counting iPads, then things get a little... Like, I still have my 1.0 iPad from 2010 or whenever that came.
I think my son still has his, though. I'm not sure. It might be a brick.
That is my
now.
Treadmill viewing. That's all we use.
I need an iPad for treadmill viewing.
For. Well, yeah, because it can't do much else.
It can't do anything else. It's so hard to let go, though, isn't it?
It's working quite well.
It still has useful life.
For that purpose. So.
How about you, Nicole? How computered up are you?
We've got about 7, I want to say. So we each have a laptop, and then there's one on my desk that sadly never really sees the light of day. And what else? A couple iPads. And a couple of computers that do not work. So, yeah.
This is probably what the question should have centered on. How many computers that do not work are taking up space in your home?
That's right. Yeah.
Kind of a lot.
So... Yeah, we're up there. That's for sure.
Well, we're sort of proving that blogger's point that we were talking about last Friday. Too many screens, but we love them. Well, that's it for today's Speed Round. Come back tomorrow for our much longer group chat and visit parentingroundabout.com for all our weekly episodes.